Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. My channel is a bit of books, a bit of Disney, a bit of parenting, and probably a few other bits and bobs as well. Today is book day. I have enjoyed reading since forever, since I was a little child, and I now work in the book industry. And today we're going to talk about one of my favourite book series. It's a YA, a young adult series by author Jenny Han, featuring her main character Lara Jean. It doesn't have an overall name of the series, I don't think. I think it's just each name of the individual books. But the first book is called To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it might be because you've heard that the movie of the book is coming onto Netflix on the 17th of August, which is actually really amazing, because these books are so good, but at the same time they're not the type of books that normally get turned into movies. So they're not fantastical books or dystopian future or super dramatic teen books about suicide or death or anything like that. So yeah, I'm so excited to see the movie, and so I thought now's probably a good time to talk about the whole series of books, which hopefully they will make into a series of movies. I think they'd be silly not to. So let's start with the first one. So the first one is about the main girl, Lara Jean, who is just an average, normal girl at high school. She's got two sisters. She's in the middle. She's got an older sister who's about to leave high school and a younger sister. And her mum passed away when she was very young. And Lara Jean, like a lot of teenage girls, including myself, used to get, or does get, big, huge crushes on guys who she's at school with. The type of ones that you kind of never tell that crush that you have that crush on them, and they're just kind of like these epic crushes. And then to get rid of the crush, what she does is she writes that person a letter, and she puts it in an envelope, puts the address on it and everything, but then never ever sends it. She sort of explains in the letter why she had the crush on them, and then she puts all the books away, puts all the letters away in a hat box that used to be her mum's, in her wardrobe, never to actually see the light of day, which I thought was quite a good way to get over a crush. And yeah, it's basically just her way to get over it. And what happens to her is one day that hat box and the letters in it get mailed to the people who they are addressed to, which is very awkward. I don't think I would put the addresses on the envelopes, but she did, and God bless her, she's got a little bit of an awkward time at school after that. So the main characters in it are Josh, the next door neighbour, who is going out with her older sister Margot, and who is her current crush, and Peter, who is a former crush from years ago, who receives a letter. Josh also receives a letter, and to basically try and cover for the Josh receiving a letter, she forms a fake relationship with Peter. It's kind of got a mutual benefit type thing because he's going through his own drama, and it's basically kind of the mishaps and things that they get up to. So that's the first one. The second book, P.S. I Still Love You, is about another guy who no longer goes to their school, who also receives a letter. So just as she thinks at the end of this book she has dealt with all the fallout from the letter sending, another guy who is John, one second, I wrote his name down because I didn't want to forget, John Ambrose McLaren, walks back into her life, and her life suddenly becomes complicated again. Bless her. It's good and funny. I'm trying not to give too much away of the plot, and then there's some other bits I want to talk about after. I'll talk about all three of them together. And the third one again, I don't want to give away too much of the plot, so I'm just going to give a tiny little bit of summary, which is basically, it's called Always and Forever Lara Jean, and she's dealt with all the fallout from the letters now, and basically she has to make a big decision because she's now finishing up high school, and she has to decide. She spent the last sort of 2 books dealing with her love life, but now she actually has to decide what her future is going to be, and as any of the stuff from the last 2 books impacting her future. Is she going to go out on her own? She needs to decide what university to go to. So does she pick one near home? Does she pick one far away? It's really, I think it's a really, really good storyline because it's so easy in teen fiction to get so caught up in the love story that you forget that the character is an actual person of their own, the main character, and sometimes it's not all about the crushes and the love story. And that segues me to the other bit that I really love about these books, which is they have, as well as so it's not like they've got 2 storylines. So you've got the love storyline, which is the most obvious one, but the other one is family. And Jenny Han writes family so well. She writes this relationship between the sisters so well. Margot and Kitty are her sisters, and the relationship between Lara Jean and her dad is so realistic and believable and just lovely, because you often find in YA, when dealing with family, especially parents, the kids kind of have 2 reactions, which is, oh, I hate you, or there is no family, and you spend the entire book going, where are the parents? So that's sort of really refreshing, and one of the things I really, really love, and it makes these books so much more interesting because they are layered. It's not just a fluffy love story. It really is a book, series of books about relationships, and every sort of type of relationship a teenage girl has between, like, crushes, sisters or family members, her parents, and it's just, all that is kind of explored really well, her friends, like, and it's just a really, really, really good read, and I highly recommend them. So in summary, this is a great series about love and family and being a teenager and all that comes with it. Like I said, nice for adults to read, nice for teenagers to read and be able to reflect and see probably themselves and their friends. And yeah, super enjoyable. Watch the TV show, read the TV movie on Netflix, read the books, and enjoy. Next time, I hope you enjoyed that. Next time we are going to be talking about what I kind of call the grey spot in children's fiction, which is books for kind of 11 to 14-year-olds. So stay tuned for that and have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!